What's going on, guys? It's your boy Hayden from Organized Chaos Fitness. As you can see by the title of the video, we're going to discuss creatine. Creatine is probably one of the most popular supplements out there. It is the most researched over-the-counter supplement you can buy, but there's still a ton of confusion on it, how it works, how to take it, when to take it. So in this video, we're going to go over that and discuss it all. Let's get into it.
First off, what is creatine? Creatine is a natural substance that is found in the body. The majority of creatine is stored in your muscle cells, known as phosphocreatine. The factors that contribute to storing some of this phosphocreatine, or creatine, are your meat intake. There's a lot of creatine in certain meats, especially red meats. The amount of exercise you do, and the total amount of muscle mass you obtain. And obviously, as you can tell by the title of this video, supplementing with creatine could be a factor of increasing creatine. So how does it work? So how it works is the phosphocreatine, or creatine, that is stored in your muscles helps you to produce more ATP, or adenine triphosphate. ATP is a high energy source used mainly during high intensity exercises and overall muscle contractions. In basic terms, if your creatine storage is running low, then your ability to produce ATP will be limited, therefore your ability to contract your muscles and exercise will be limited. By supplementing with creatine, you're ensuring that you always have an adequate amount of creatine stored, therefore your ATP levels will never suffer. Okay, so now that we know what creatine is and how it works, let's go over the benefits. Some benefits of taking creatine are improved strength, improved cell hydration, and the improved ability to boost your amount of total workload. In other words, your ability to train for longer in a given workout or week. By increasing your ATP, you have increased energy output. By having an increased energy output, you'll be able to push heavier workloads and therefore your strength will improve. Although creatine is very popular amongst bodybuilders and weightlifters, creatine is also very popular with athletes due to its ability to increase your ability to sprint, jump, swim, and do many other activities involved in sports. Creatine also has many studies proving its ability to increase your one rep max power and ability. Therefore, it's also popular in the powerlifting community, basically anyone who's interested in improving their overall physical abilities. Now, one thing that's complicated is there's tons of different forms of creatine. Anywhere from creatine monohydrate to creatine HCl to creatine nitrate to blends to anything you can think of. As far as that goes, there have been no studies that show that any of them work better than any of the other forms. They just absorb at different speeds. And the most research has been done on creatine monohydrate, so personally I would suggest to use creatine monohydrate. It's also the most common out of the forms. So as far as actually taking creatine, the clinical dosage for creatine is 5 grams per day. The time at which you take creatine does not actually matter. You might find it in pre-workouts or muscle building supplements, but creatine can be taken at any time as long as you take it once per day. It will have the same effect. My preference on creatine is just a powdered, unflavored form. I think that's the simplest way of doing it. You can also buy pills, and you can buy a flavored form, but some of them will have sugar and some of them are actually more expensive. As far as cost, you should be able to get bulk unflavored creatine if you buy it in the powder anywhere from $18 to $20 for 80 to 100 servings. Now, do you need to cycle creatine? There's actually been a lot of myths on people going on creatine cycles, if you will. But since creatine is naturally produced and your body actually needs it, you will not develop a tolerance to it. Therefore, there's no need to cycle on and off of it. The fact that you don't have to worry about cycling on and off makes it a lot easier to take.
Alright, so that's the end of the video. If you guys found this useful or enjoyed the video, please leave a like or a comment down below, and I'd love to make more of these in the future. So that's the end of the video. We'll see you guys in the next one.